Right, okie dokie then. Now today is the 9th of December, so we are going to open day 9 this morning. As I say before, I hope everyone's having a wonderful beginning of December. I know I am. So let's open up number 9. We know what we're going to get in here. It's got a little bit of foam on it to protect it. Again, it ain't going to focus. I don't know why I haven't switched cameras back. It's doing me head in. What I really want is a 1DX Mark II. That's what I really want. Bloody good in low light, waterproof, bloody good autofocus and everything. This 760D is all right, but I can't afford any decent lenses to go on the bloody thing, so it ain't very good at focusing. But it's nice to have on a tripod, and it works well on a tripod. It's good for photography, obviously. Right, so I left all this in line again, didn't bother taking it out, didn't put that in yesterday because I couldn't be bothered. So, let's read what we're going to do for day 9. Sorry if these videos are getting shorter, obviously I started off with a lot of enthusiasm. And, look, I'll let you in a little secret, right? I like building things, and I like doing things, and I like radios, and I like things. But when something involves following something by a book or following instructions, my brain switches off, right? I can build something if I'm making it up. So I can build a go-kart, I can build a bike, I can probably build a car, and I could most certainly build a radio if I'm doing it with my brain, if I'm not reading any book that tells you how to do it, right? Well, I probably couldn't build a radio, I'm not that clever, but you know what I'm trying to say. I can do something if I'm doing it off my own back. When something is telling me what to do, especially if I've got to read it and follow how they're telling me how to do it, my brain switches off and I find it incredibly difficult. But that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this little advent calendar, because I knew I was going to have to read a book, like read the instructions and tell me how to do it, and I kind of wanted to, I need to learn how to not switch off and to keep my brain active and just to do it. So anyway, that's enough rambling. Bloody hell, 2 minutes 34 seconds now, I ain't even started. Right, day 9, radio start. Behind the 9th door you will find the radio integrated circuit IC with 8 connection pins. Install this in the exact position shown in the diagram. This is important as the remaining spaces is needed in the subsequent experiments. Take care to pardon me. Take care to ensure the IC is inserted the right way up and that it is positive. And that the positive and negative terminals, ground, are connected correctly. Incorrectly connecting the operating voltage can destroy the IC. Take care if the IC is very difficult to insert. If necessary, use a pin to widen the breadboard contacts slightly. Using excessive force can damage the IC. Inserting the IC is more difficult than the other parts because 8 relatively thick pins must be inserted at the same time. To begin with, you will probably only hear quiet noise. Briefly press the wire switch. A station search will then begin. Pressing the switch again on the scan or switch. You must mean a little wire switch, mustn't it? So that we've got to change it all around again. It's doing my head in changing all this around, I'm not going to lie to you. Bloody doing my head in. Absolutely doing my head in. Right. Never mind, let's press on. I've had enough of this today, Drew. Right, here we go. Where are we? Been to work, but yeah, don't care about that. I had enough of that. See you later. To begin with, you British reservation. Then begin pressing the switch again. So input the switch again on the scan. Input S searches for the next station down the frequency range. Now that you have completed this experiment, you have a functional radio, right? However, the volume is not very high and cannot be set yet. You can place the speaker on a suitable resonating body, such as a small cardboard box, to improve the sound. Right. like I said, I've had enough, can't be bothered, but I've got to do this. I've got to make this because it's brain training for me. It's brain training, that's what it is. Right, what does it want us to do? So I've got to change all this around again. People who make this are idiots. Right now, I'm not serious. Well, I am, but I'm not. So let's take that LED out, add enough of that, see you later. Take that capacitor out, see you later. Got to take my switch out, take that out. I've even got to take my resistor out now. I can keep a little bit of wire in now. Good. Right, so let's start from the ceramic capacitor. This is what the integrated circuit looks like, in case some of you are wondering. It's just it's never going to stay focused on it because as we've established, it's probably just going to keep going in and out like a nutter. But there we go. I'm afraid this is the best lens I've got for this camera. But there's the IC. Yeah, I've had enough of you. You know what, lens? I've had enough of you. You're lucky you don't go in the bloody River Thames, I'll tell you that much. Right, let's put all this together then, and we'll see what happens. Okie dokie then, my battery's almost run out because I never use it and I need a new battery, but there we go. So we got it all connected exactly how this little diagram says. I'm not negative, by the way, when I was saying I've had enough of this. It's just the fact that my brain can't comprehend following instructions. It's just the way I am. I'm not an instruction person. Anyway, I've had enough of that. So it's all connected there, it says. So if it all works how it should do, this is a little antenna here. If it all works as it should do, when I put the switch on, it should search for a station and we should be able to hear some music. The LED don't work and nothing's like, you know, no noise coming out of it or anything. So I don't really know why that's not working, but we'll leave it at that. We'll move on because I'm running out of time for this morning. It's earlier than it usually is, but I'm running a bit. I've got to go and do stuff. So have a great day everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.